number 10 hook. Doesn't matter if it's dry fly, wet fly, or an extra long shank. It doesn't matter. You just need a number 10 hook. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Polyester thread. Crystal flash. Cut that in half. Set that aside. Cut that in half. Set that piece aside. And what you'll be left with is one single piece that's, I don't know, maybe 6 inches long. Cut that fella in half. And you're going to fold him in half and cut that in half, halfway. Forget what kind of mount this is, you know, so you're just drawing it down like that. You're gonna wrap it back, you know, 2 or 3, you know, as long as it lays back like that. Then we're gonna get our bucktail. You can tie this in any color you want. You can use, this is what I call a whatever fly. You use whatever materials you have. If you have pheasant tail, you can use pheasant tail. If all you have is bucktail, you use bucktail. If all you have is synthetic materials, use synthetics. And you can tie it in any color you want. I tend to stick with the natural colors of camouflage. So the hunter gave me this. An old college professor gave me this. Dr. Phil Bishop taught at the University of Alabama for many, many years. I like this. This is good because you see the barred hair. It's sort of grizzly hackle. Like it's almost like a grizzly pattern on the back of that. So what you're going to do is take a little bit of this. By the way, these are thread snips. You can get them. They're about $8, so they're not the cheapest thing, but they're good. And you're going to use basically the longer fibers on it. Tail here should come out further than the crystal flash here. That's what that is. Or it's actually H2O twist from Fly Tier's Dungeon. I just say crystal flash because most fly tiers know what I'm talking about when I say that. Clip there, tie this guy in, gathering loop, right? You see that? That's already sort of wanting to stand up. A lady friend named April gave me a bunch of feathers from her chickens, and my mom gave me some feathers as well that, you know, that we're going to be using to finish off with over Thanksgiving. Quill feather. So these are the tail. This is a streamer. It's going to be a hackled streamer. And so what we'll do is take a little bit of that. Snip. Again, the hand is just going to be in the way. There's no way for me to do it any other way unless I had the camera right there, but it's too close to the wall. But anyway, and ideally this feather should be a little bit shorter than the deer hair, but it didn't work out that way this time, so don't worry about it. So, and there you go. And that's essentially the streamer. You could actually tie that off and go fishing with that right there, and it'll catch fish. You can tip it with a night crawler and it'll catch fish. Here, Mom has some really beautiful chickens. And their neck hackles, their neck, some nice patterns like that. See that, how beautiful that is? See, like that kind of thing? That's beautiful. I don't know what kind of chicken that is either. And we're gonna tie a hackle on, or a collar. It's really a collar. Either one of these would work fine. Usually when I get feathers like this from people who raise chickens, I'll just wash the feathers in borax or something. Guy here, I'm gonna prepare the feather by peeling. We're going to tie it in here. 2, 3. Chickens, for their health, they have to have like a dust bath, so their feathers are usually pretty dusty. It helps them with their health, but not so much for mine. But I knew that was going to happen. These are the flies that you saw me using in the last video where I was using the lead core line, remember? And I had these, and I was tipping them with black soldier flies. Now some people say, "Oh, that's just, you know what? The fly didn't catch the fish. It was the black soldier fly." Well, yeah, I know. I'm not using the flies to catch the fish. I'm using the flies to lure the fish into the area by adding more vision, more. This is a lure. Okay, that ought to be enough. Again, this is a lure. The flash there and the motion that this is going to give off just draws the fish in. So it's almost like it's a lure. It's a kind of chum. It involves all their senses, and then they get close and they see it. But anyway, we're going to hackle this guy around, or this is going to make a collar. And I know it's going to look a little weird right now. So this is a collared streamer, which is something you don't see very much. Most streamers are just tied onto the back of the hook, and that's all you get, and you just go fishing. What we'll do is take these fibers here and brush them back. Build up a head. You see how it wants to flare out now. Kind of like rooster feathers. I like doing it that way because you get a little bit more body on the collar, and as opposed to stripping one side off. So there's a half hitch. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a little bit of that hackle's gotten to the one other half hitch. So a half hitch, 5 whip finish, and then another half hitch, and I don't even use any head cement. And that, my friends, is a April's feather, or Mom's feather, or Phil Bishop's tail fly, or whatever. We don't know what we're going to call it. So there's at least 3 different people who've, helped out with this fly. Designed right here on the Black Warrior River. Crystal flash, bucktail, quill feather, and hackle. And this is, I troll with these, and I tip it with a black soldier fly or a night crawler or whatever live bait, and that's it, folks. You can tie it in any color you want. See ya.